Hello, beautiful souls. And I'm back to do another question and answer live. I think the last time I went live was like earlier, mid last month. And so I'm back. I'm going to wait until a few more people get into the room. Hi, welcome. Welcome, beautiful souls. Welcome. Hi, love light. Alexis, hi. Hi, guys. So what I'm going to be doing is answering questions. So question and answers. Hi, Alexis. Hi, Chelsea. I'm live on TikTok and Instagram. So I literally have two phones on. So I'm going to be, so it might look like I'm looking at that screen and then looking on this screen and then, going back and forth. But, yeah. Doesn't matter. You'll get to hear me anyways. What was I going to say? So, hi, Leanne. Hi, beautiful. Hi, guys. So I was, connecting to myself, my higher self, and they had suggested I come live and answer questions. Hi, Lane. And open up the platform for you guys to either ask questions or if you want me to channel something. The only thing I'm not going to be doing is like really individual questions, more like I don't know. We'll just go as it flows, but I really wanted to just reading what everyone's saying. Somebody asked about flat earth. Terry Campbell. Flat earth. Let's talk about flat earth. I'll channel. I'm going to channel. What I channel is my higher self. So I channel myself outside of the polarity consciousness, and we can see what it has to say about flat earth. But a while ago I used to think it was a flat earth too, until my higher self said, no, it's not. Can we channel to attract love, new relationships? Aim T. It's a very good question. You can absolutely channel anything. You can connect to yourself and channel anything. The thing is to achieve whatever it is that you want, you need to heal. You truly, truly need to heal. Manifestation, manifesting money, manifesting a partner, a love, an attraction to, let's say, a particular place you want to move to. All of these are manifestations that you create in your now moment. And all of it, as we are creational beings, having a human experience, we can create, as creational beings, all that we want. However, if we are not in a healed state, if we are not healing our childhood traumas, or what a lot of people call shadow work, if we are not connecting to ourselves deep enough to know what our issues are, manifesting is obsolete. You can't manifest when you are in a flight or flight mode. When you are not in the present moment, not in the now moment, and you could say in a fearful state, or in a state of wanting or needing. You see, when you're creating as creational beings, you are just love. And love is the epitome of creation. And that is essentially what you are. And therefore, creating or manifesting or bringing into your life something that you want, you need to be in a you could say, healed state. And do we really go into a healed state? You could say we're always going to be healing. We have so much trauma. However, if we are consciously connecting to ourselves in a very deep, deep level, core level aspect of self, there's many cores, but in this now moment, there's you, core of you. You can definitely heal a lot. And therefore, as you are healing, you can connect to the aspects of self that are wanting or needing or wanting to create or manifest. So, my answer to you, where is it? Aimty? Don't know what your name is, love. Is that in order to attract love and a new relationship, you really need to heal. And from what I'm tuning into you, you have a lot of childhood trauma, and there is a lot of past life trauma that needs healing. And when we begin to connect to self, we'll connect to the parts of self that we're disconnected from, which is the subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind is what holds truly, 92 to 96% of what we do, behave, react, act on a daily basis comes from our subconscious mind. So having to connect to self and heal will require you to go to deeper parts of self to remember who you are, which is love, and that is in the subconscious. So there's a lot to it. I know it's like a loaded question you're asking, Aim T, but I'm just giving it to you for real. I'm giving you the answer for real. The issue with manifesting is trauma. You gotta sort through your trauma. You have to really truly connect to yourself, heal, in order to start manifesting. And the worries of money and love relation, all of those things will come once you align to the true essence of your being, which is love. You'll begin to attract all that you are, and those that are you could say meant to be with you, or that you're wanting to attract, will, like you could say bees to a nest, will or honey to a bee, I guess you could say, will gravitate to you. So, but that's a very good question. If you want me to go deeper, I can go deeper, and I can also channel. But we have this gentleman over here who wants me to channel about the flat earth. That one is better if I just channel it. 1 second. I don't know where it is. Okay, Terry. You still there, Terry? Because if I don't answer. And then the firmament. So the firmament is still there. That I do know, but not a firmament that you think there is. There is you could say, barrier where beings cannot enter and humans cannot exit. That is true. And there's a reason for that. There's a huge reason for that. And I can channel that because I was... Hi, Eileen. Shalom. Okay. Hi, Terry. Okay. Thank you, Stacy, for sharing the live. Hi, Stacy. Good to see you. Okay, guys. All right. I'm just going to channel. Hi, Secretive Cutie. I like your name. Just saying hi. Just making sure I say hi to everyone. I was manifesting, but I was manifesting crap before I started to. That's another thing. Is yeah, you're right. Is you think you want certain things, and then when you begin to heal, your perspective on your wants and needs end up changing drastically. Where what you were wanting to manifest in the past, you're no longer aligned to. That's why healing is so important. It is the true all, tell all, is healing. And that's what's missing a lot. A lot of people are very lost. A lot of people are very confused. There's a lot of information in the spiritual community. And people are very confused. People want answers. People want to feel whole when they are very, very disconnected from themselves. So, all right, Tara, let me answer your question. So let me what? I'm here. Hello, dear ones. It is a pleasure. Must clear Jojo's channel. Much darkness around. Out, 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 out. You must all go. Best channel higher, Jojo. We are here. We are here. We will help Jojo. We will assist. Much darkness, much darkness, much darkness. We'll clear out. There. That is better. Get out. There. That is better. Very good question you asked, Terry. There is a big misconception. Very good. Let's get you all back here. 1 second. Jojo must come through. She must fix the phones. Very good. Jojo, there. Very good. I am back. Wonderful. It is all working now. It is all working. Okay, very good. As I was saying, Terry, there is a big misconception as the earth you feel, and much has been talked about that is flat. Why do you believe the earth is flat? One of the reasons is because many are confused and are trying to connect with themselves. The issue with this is that they will try to channel or try to connect to themselves, and they believe that perhaps the earth is flat, or that you could say other beings can assist them to heal. But in true reality, it is not the case. There is a firmament, yes. Yes, there is a firmament. However, me channeling this would be in the perspective of myself, which is Jojo, a version of herself much, much, much higher. However, you can also channel this yourself, Terry. You must connect to yourself. You must be able to connect to a version of self outside of the polarity consciousness to assist you to see this for yourself. I can guide everyone to connect to themselves if you're willing to stay for a little bit, Terry. I can guide you there so that you can see it for yourself. But if you look, feel, and sense the realm, the earth, it is round. It has to be round. It is round because it is how it was created. But there is much misconception in the spiritual community to confuse you. Why? Why would you be confused? Why would it be very difficult to see this for yourself? One, because there is much trauma you are all suffering from. And two, it is because the powers to be, or the darkness that you have all experienced, which is the polar opposite of light. There is darkness, as you know, this is a polarity consciousness realm, does not want you to see the truth. Now, I can see you are not satisfied with that answer. I know you will not. You will not be satisfied with that answer until you can tune in and see it for yourself. I can guide you there. I can guide you there to connect to yourself so you can see it. but you have very strong beliefs and perceptions of what this realm is. It is not a bad thing or a good thing, it just is. But you must be very, very careful on what information you pick up and what you see and what you tune into that may be others' ideologies, perceptions, and realities. You must understand that once you begin to connect to yourselves, it is very important that you begin to see what's truly going on for you. And the only way you can do that is by connecting to yourself, the core essence of your being, which is love and light. Yes, you are creational beings. And it is time for you all to begin to connect to yourself. The firmament, yes. What had happened is that many years ago, thousands of years ago, this is during the, you could say, Egyptian time, when Egyptians at that time were very, very, very connected to themselves. And when many beings that had turned dark, that have chosen darkness, used to come to the realms, to the earth and other realms around, and would enslave many of the humans here. They would come through the earth and take many souls, humans, and use them as slaves at their planetary systems. It got to a point where it was too much. It was way too much, and a firmament was added so that no being can come through and no human can leave. Now you're asking, have they come to the moon? Have they landed to the moon? No, not necessarily. You cannot leave the earth. You will reach a firmament and it will stop you. Yes. Terry, yes. If that is what you believe, then it is your reality, Terry. But I'm telling you, it is not flat, it is round. But there is a firmament, but not the firmament that you think. And if you see it as your truth, you must connect to yourself to see it deeper. And I am not here to change your mind, Terry. I am just here to help you open, to help you question, to help you see. Yes, the planetary prison. But it is not just planetary, Terry. It is expressed and it is expanded to many other realms. The prison that you are speaking of, planet prison, is in fact very true. And it has been for many, many eons and eons of years. The siphoning of energies and the taking of your own gifts and codes has been going on for a very, very, very long time. But not in the sense that you think, Terry. It is much more deeper, much more expansive, and much more are entrapped and enslaved in this prison, what you will call darkness. It is true. Yes. So you're not too far off, Terry. I can see you are inquisitive and you want to learn more about what is truly going on. But truly, to really understand yourself, you must connect to yourself deeper. You must heal. You must truly connect to see it for yourself. Am I making sense, Terry? Yes? Good. I will wait for his reply. Does not like my answer, but it is okay. I am not here to change your ideologies or reality. That is for you to do. That is for you to heal. Remember, there is no right or wrong. As the realities, you must understand, as creational beings, if many of you think the moon is green, the moon will become green. How? Why? What? Where? How is that possible, you ask me? Because as creational beings, if you have more believing this reality, it will manifest. Why do you think that much of the distraught or suffering that is happening around the planet is existent or here? Because you could call them, let us call them the mystery. You're funny. My higher self is funny. Let me just bring her back. I am here. Yes. I'm trying to be relative, Jojo. I'm trying to connect with all the humans here on a human level. But the powers to be, you can call them, they know about how humans can create. And the programming that they have inflicted on you all ever since you were born is designed to have you all create a realm that they want. Do you see? And therefore you are thinking you are creating your reality, but truly you are not. Are you connected to yourself enough to see and break free? To see that the programming and systems put in place are designed to not have you break free, to enslave you, to create the reality they want. So connecting to yourselves is quite important. Tanya, Stacy, you cannot channel yourselves. You act like you cannot. That is a limiting belief. That is programming. You can most definitely channel yourself. It is quite easy. The issue that many are having is too much trauma. You are blocked. It is not about quieting your mind, Tanya. It has nothing to do about quieting your mind. It is to do with clearing the blocks, stopping you from connecting to yourself. These blocks are trauma. But the only way that you can connect to yourself and clear these blocks is by healing. We have lost Terry. It is okay. He is a beautiful soul. You must heal. It is okay. Let us answer more questions. There he is. Of course, Terry, all is an inside job. Yes. Your subconscious is quite inquisitive and asking many questions, Terry. But of course it was. It was all an inside job to instill fear. Even the catastrophic weather that many countries suffer are all designed to instill fear into humans. The more fear that's installed, the easier it is for humans to be controlled. The truth of everything, Tanya, is within yourself. You must connect to yourself and heal. Everyone has the opportunity to connect to self and heal. Everyone does, dear one. It is not something that is gatekept. We do not gatekeep. Leo and Jojo want all of you to connect to yourselves. It is important for you all to see what is truly going on around you. These mysterious, what many call, what is it that you call it? Usually is cover-ups and psyops. And many of those, you could say, taboo subjects are all quite real. But if you're not connected to yourself, how are you able to see it, to connect to it, to see it for yourselves? We do not give prayers, fates, but in your way, a prayer is connecting to yourself. So it is about the same thing, fate's angel. And what you are needing is to connect to yourself. You have a lot of anguish going on in your life at this time. Much emotion filtering through you. And the best thing I can suggest is going into yourself and allow the frequency of love to come through to assist you and give you the ease that you're desperately wanting. You have a lot going on your life in this now moment. If you just pause and connect to yourself, JoJo has many videos on YouTube. Go into her link, follow the YouTube, and there is many that help you connect to the frequency of love. From there, you can assist yourself to heal, to give you the love and support that you are desperately needing. You do not need my prayers, dear one. You do not. You do not need anyone's prayers but your own. You need to connect to love. And you can do it. And you do feel it. Yes, because I am sending you the frequency of love. Right now, this is how it feels. You must go into it deeper. That is another subject, fates. Cancer is another subject. We can go into that, but I'd like to answer some questions on Instagram, as I have been answering many on TikTok. Let us switch over to Instagram, which is a very different energy, by the way. You've got an energy in TikTok and a different energy on Instagram. It is quite interesting. Let us read. Let us read. Let us go back. Cindy, it is so good to see you, dear one. Can you please channel some frequencies for self-healing and trauma healing? I certainly can. Aim T, absolutely. You can also see that JoJo has posted many of her healings on YouTube. If you like to go and heal after this, you can go into her YouTube and do many of the healings there. She will channel in frequencies. Usually she is connecting to a version of herself that is much higher and can channel in the frequency of love. However, you would be doing your own healing. Can I do the healing on this live? I believe JoJo was not planning to do a meditational healing. She just wanted to come in and answer questions and channel for you all. But if I deem it necessary and beneficial, we might dive into it. I will feel and tune in to you all and see what is best. Wonderful. It is so good to see you all. More souls are coming through. This is why I had told JoJo to come on. Many of you are searching for answers. Again, you can connect to yourself to receive these answers, but I understand you need help. And therefore, sometimes it is best for Jojo to come live to assist you all, to give you that courage to connect to yourselves. How do you clear trauma if we don't remember the trauma? Cindy, that's a very, very, very good question. That one lady, hello dear one, Mookie, so good to see you. It is not Jojo, it is a version of her that she is channeling in from much, much higher. But we are all the same. How do you clear trauma if you don't remember? You don't need to remember specific trauma. It is quite easy, and then at the same time it is very difficult for you all, because as a human soul having a human experience, you all have to go through much deprogramming and systems, breaking free of systems and emotions that we in the higher realms do not experience. It is a bit different from you all. But we do still struggle with our own issues, but it is a bit different. How do you clear the trauma if you don't remember? You don't truly go into trauma you don't remember. You clear and heal the trauma that you must clear in this now moment. If you cannot see, Jojo has many mentees. When Jojo and Leo do sessions, many of their mentees cannot feel, sense, or hear. Some cannot see. However, they still guide them to themselves and to the trauma, to the lifetimes that they need to heal, and they still heal it anyways. Although they have no idea what they are healing, they begin to open, because as they are healing, they begin to see more. What happens is that when you begin to connect to yourself, you begin to put back the fragmented pieces that have been scattered around you, neglected, unhealed. And as they come back together, you are able to remember more of that particular trauma. So it is not necessary to remember. All that is needed is for you to go into that timeline and begin to heal it anyways. Am I making sense, Cindy? As you begin to heal it and connecting to deeper parts of yourself, you're able to see a bit more and a bit more. But sometimes it takes time. It takes a lot of time for some of you. Some of you can see right away. We have some mentees, Jojo says, that straight away started channeling. It is rare, but they were able to connect to themselves and see a lot. For others, they have too much subconscious traumas or system traumas or conscious traumas that block them from seeing through their third eye. But it is not an obstacle that should stop you. Jojo and Leo just launched their Awake and Connect. They are going on their third month, coming up in April. And this program assists you all to connect to deeper parts of self. It is very inexpensive. They wanted to create something that everyone could afford, that everyone could connect to, also easily. And it comes with a group healing, a group WhatsApp that has a community that many of you are feeling that is needed. Because I can see on a subconscious level, Cindy, you are still struggling. You are not understanding. How? I am hearing Jojo's higher self, but I still do not know how. This is why I brought up the Awake and Connect. If you want more information on it, send Jojo a message. She will give you all the details. But they created this because they understand that connecting to self should be available to everyone. Those that really want hand-on-hand contact or one-on-one contact, can do the mentorship, yes, but not many can afford it. And they understand that. So do we. So we had them create this container, the Awaken Connect, which is very feasible, very inexpensive, and can assist you all to connect to self. I hope that assists you. And going back to TikTok, baby girl, what am I doing wrong when I'm trying to connect to my higher self? There is a lot of issues coming up for you, baby girl. Trauma, the belief of not being good enough. There is also a lot of issues arising with the anger and frustration because you truly want to connect, but parts of you do not want to connect. There is an inner conflict of self, of light and darkness, you can say. As you know, the biggest enemy is yourself. Yes, there is the collective darkness, but they do use you in a form, if you are choosing it, darkness that is. And therefore you have parts of self that are struggling to want to connect and other parts that do not. Do not feel alarmed. It is not that you're doing anything wrong, baby girl. It is that you have also a lot of blocks stopping you from connecting. From what I am seeing, there is a lot of witch wounds and energetic wounds and a lot of sexual trauma that you have suffered in many, many, many lifetimes. When you start to connect, you were tortured heavily in many past lifetimes, and therefore, when you begin to connect, you close up very quickly. You were taught, you could say, programmed to believe that if you were to connect to yourself, something terrible would happen to you. And it did. You were tortured and killed in very gruesome ways. Therefore, you need to address those traumas. You need to address those issues. You have to heal them. Truly. In order to connect with your higher self. It is a process. We understand connecting to yourself. Everyone says, I want to connect, but they struggle. They struggle to because there is a lot going on. Do you think they would make it easy for you to connect? No. Remember, the realm is, in fact, ruled by darkness. Do you think they would want you to connect to yourself and break free? Ask yourself. No, they do not. But that is another topic that I'm not going to go into. Let us ask more questions. Regina, hi Jojo, I want a message for today towards my next steps, if that is okay. Must connect to yourself. Connect. That is what your higher self is saying. Must connect. There's a lot of anxiety going around you with what to do, how to do, what direction to go. You feel quite powerless, but you shouldn't. You should really connect to yourself and heal. You're used to having others assist you with answers, but you truly must assist yourself first. You really must connect to self, and you do not like that answer. But you are saying subconsciously, I am connecting to myself. But on a deeper level, you are not. On a subconscious level, there are parts of you, as we all struggle with this, even Jojo, with dark and light aspects of self. And much of the darker parts does not want you to connect with your lighter parts. And therefore, this is why you suffer through a lot of anxiety. What to do. You want to do healing full time. Yes, you want to. How can I do this full time? You need to heal, Regina. You need to heal in order for you to sustain living with helping others. You must help yourself first. You must heal. As you begin to heal, you'll be able to know what to do next. You'll be able to channel your higher self and be able to understand what is the process, what is the next step you need to go into. I could channel what that is for you, but it will be in my perspective. You see, if you were to channel yourself, you will know exactly what you need for yourself in this now moment. Am I making sense, Regina? Yes? Good. Yes, Chelsea says, literally nothing matters besides connecting to yourself. Correct. Everything else is an illusion. You are correct. Hi, Hector. It is lovely to see you again. Gretchen is here. Gretchen has done quite well, channeling herself and healing in heaps and bounds. Good job, Gretchen. Cindy, I feel stuck. How do I figure out which way to go? Cindy, you must heal. We've talked about it, but you must heal. And unstuck yourself. Do you know how many of JoJo's mentees are stuck right now? They are quite stuck, quite frustrated and angry with themselves. But you soon find that a lot of the issues that you're having are issues that are placed or are within yourself because of timelines and trauma that is unhealed. The more that you connect to yourself, the more you are able to truly navigate what is needed for yourself. I'm going to go back to TikTok now. Hello, dear ones. Different energy. Ooh. But it is all quite amusing. Let us see what else is going on here. The Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. What do you mean, Terry? There's so many ways you can go into this. Senerge. Hi, Jojo. Can you tell me what is the biggest issue I'm having with connecting to myself, please? Blocks and trauma. Subconscious blocks for you, dear one. I will call you Gems because do not want to butcher your name. But it is trauma, subconscious trauma, lots of sexual trauma in this lifetime, in many past lifetimes. There's a lot going on with you, dear one. You can definitely connect though, but you must heal. You must connect to self and heal. There is the Awaken Connect that can assist you to heal, can always have you join that. If you want more information on that, you can message Jojo. But those are your main issues. And how you overcome those issues is by healing. And you can easily heal this. But you must first begin to connect to yourself. You can do it, Gems. You are actually quite powerful. You don't give yourself credit. There is also a lot of insecurity and feelings of not being good enough. Terry, I am the light. Yes, you are the light and you are love. But more than anything, love. You continue connecting to that love, Terry. Parts of you do not want to, though, I do have to say. However, continue connecting to your love and to your light. Senji, it is a pleasure to speak to you. Terry, I am healed. In what way, Terry? To heal means to go within yourself, go into these timelines, break the contracts, and begin to heal self in very deep layers. A statement of healed does nothing. You must connect to yourself, Terry. It can, yes. Yes, subconsciously you're saying it is possible to say, I am healed, and you can heal yourself. Jeshua got to that point, but he was connected to all versions of itself and connected to the frequency of love 100%, meaning that he was a human and could very easily leave this enslavement into spiritual form and come back into a human form. You are not there yet, Terry. The way you reach that, you can call it enlightenment, is by healing. You must go into these traumas and heal them. However, having a positive mindset of healing yourself is also necessary. So you are already on your way. Good job. What is the language or words I say when I let my brain relax? Makes me feel a little crazy. What do you mean, that one lady? Can you please be more specific? You are welcome, Gems. You think you are connected, Terry, but there is so much that you are not connected to. Go deeper, Terry. Go deeper. How can I be connected to my higher self? Ah, that one lady. You mean light language. Yes. Talking gibberish. It's not gibberish. You are channeling languages from previous lifetimes that carry high frequencies that can assist you to heal. And in time, you'll understand what this gibberish means. Yes. Don't worry. Don't panic. That one lady, don't panic. You are doing well. Just need to connect to yourself more. Terry, you are welcome. Let us go back to Instagram. Do you think I should go on TikTok to expand? I think you should go within yourself to heal. As I am calculating, it is the best thing for you to do is to heal. Yes. You can go into TikTok. There is a lot of issues that will come up for you that need to be healed first before you go on to TikTok. It is a platform for all to share their thoughts and beliefs and systems. But it is more beneficial to go within yourself to heal first before expanding into a platform that might and will cause you issues, triggers, trauma. I give thanks for your videos. I try to connect daily and often fall asleep, but it gives me drive to keep going. Good. Keep going, Goddess Rebirthed. What is your name, dear one? Because a lot of these names given on these platforms are not truly your names. But it is best to keep connecting to self. Yes, correct. Good job. The reason you fall asleep is because you are not truly ready to see the traumas that are coming up for you to heal. And therefore, your subconscious shuts down your conscious mind and has you go to sleep so that you can process the healing a bit better. If you were to remember or see these traumas, you are not ready to see them. This is why you go on autopilot and fall asleep. There are many of JoJo's and Leo's mentees that fall asleep in group sessions for the same reason. But sometimes they will fall asleep because they are also auto-protecting themselves, and also because they do not want to experience more trauma. The subconscious mind is quite sophisticated. It does not want to re-trigger a soul over and over again. And it has you avoiding certain traumas and issues for you to face and see. So it has you healing it on a different way. Eventually, you will need to face these traumas and be guided to heal them on a deeper level. But for now, how you are connecting is enough for you to heal. Do not put too much pressure on yourself. You're doing well. Yes, as Chelsea says, she is the one I was speaking about, but since she did mention it, I can speak for her. It is her. Now, she does not really fall asleep that much anymore. Soul brother, big love from Liverpool. Wonderful. We are in London. And we send, or I should say, Jojo sends love as well. So do we. Is everyone's light language unique to them only? Yes. There is infinite amounts of light language coming from many different realms and systems and universal systems inside and outside the polarity consciousness. And they're all unique and very powerful. And also they are light language, and there's also dark language as well. Light language that has been inverted into darkness as well. But all of it is unique. And many connect to the language that has assisted them in past lifetimes. But yes, Lau, that is correct. It is unique. I connected with myself and it felt amazing. Good. Regina, go deeper. You're not going deep enough, dear one. I will be honest with you. I will be frank. You need to go deeper. There are parts of self that you do not want to see. You're a bit stubborn too. You want to do it your way. Nothing wrong with that, but it is stopping you from going deeper. I truly, truly advise to ask yourself what is stopping you from going deeper within self. Ask yourself. This does not mean that I am discrediting your ability to connect. You are connecting in many ways, but you can go deeper. You can connect in ways that can blow your mind. But you have much trauma and blocks, and you also choose on a subconscious level parts of self to not connect for various reasons. This is the parts of yourself that you do not want to show yourself. Why? Ask yourself, what is it that I am hiding from myself? Very good. You're all doing so well. You're all doing so well. You really are. You just need guidance, truly. And not even from me. You need to guide yourselves, dear ones. It's time that you all begin to break free. Begin to connect with yourselves. I am just a fraction of what truly grand love truly is. Let us keep answering questions, yes? I am having fun. I love being here. I like it when Jojo allows me in, answering questions. Sometimes she gets a bit shy and worried. What if I say too much, she says. Do not worry, Jojo. I am always tuning in to speak what is best for the collective. I tune in and see what is best for you all, what is beneficial. See, now she is calming down a bit. See, she also suffers from her own issues, you see. But all can be healed. All can be fixed easily. Easily, dear ones. Let us read more questions. Yes? More questions. Gretchen says, as you heal trauma, you begin to see more. Gretchen couldn't be more correct. Chelsea agrees. Cindy agrees. Absolutely. The way to your truth is through healing. Yes. It's not so fancy, isn't it? It's not so grand like what the spiritual community talk about. They always need to complicate things. Do you notice that? But again, everyone is confused and everyone is trying to figure out how to break free, how to be whole, and confusing themselves with their own ideologies and perceptions and truth. This is why it is always best to let it all go and go within. Somebody else's truth is not your truth. It's not. You must understand that. However, you can create it and make it your truth. Yes, absolutely. But will you be fulfilled? Ask yourself, will this be your truth? After a while, you begin to feel like something is missing. Like, is this truly what it is to live, to create, to be? This is why it is very important to connect to self, to know what is truly real for you. Let us keep reading. Ashley says, yes, the Awaken Connect program is amazing. Yes, she is in the Awaken Connect. She is also one of our mentees. And so is Gretchen. They're doing phenomenal, amazing work. Some of you are quite interested in the Awaken Connect. I will answer more questions if you want to know more about it. But it is quite powerful. I think what is so powerful for you all, especially in the Awaken Connect, well, I do know, yes, is that you really truly enjoy the community aspect and the support that the WhatsApp provides you all. You all truly feel like you're not going through it alone. And all that are there really feel as if they're healing as a collective. And for many, you are. Going through trauma and healing can be a very lonely road. It can feel alienating in many ways. And it can make you feel even more broken than you felt before. But you're not truly breaking. You're actually breaking out, breaking free. You must connect to yourself deeply to see what I truly mean. But the Awaken Connect has a container that facilitates a safe space for you all to share your struggles and triumphs within the healing that happens in the container. And many of you feel a sense of solace or nostalgia having that support. And of course, Jojo and Leo is there to answer everyone's questions. And that is what many of you like and what many of you feel that is missing within yourselves. But it's not truly that, to be honest and frank with you all. It has to do with not connecting with yourself wholly. As you're all struggling with your own traumas, fragmented pieces of you have separated you all for a very long time. 1 second. Let's see. Jojo needs to fix TikTok. It's not working. 1 second. There. You guys okay? I think, let's see, 1 second. Jojo is back, yes, okay. It was quite odd. It asked for Jojo to do a puzzle to see if she was still live. It is more rituals as they try to do, but I have cleared it. Anyways, as I was saying, the disconnection of self is one that plagues all. And feeling whole is what healing provides. The Awakened Connect assist you all to get there, if you allow. Yes? Very good. Let's answer more questions. More questions. Live, create. How do I learn more? What you can do, live, create, or creative, live, creative, is you can go into Jojo's bio and learn more about how to connect to self. But how do you learn more about yourself? It would be lovely if we have, Jojo it would be a bit difficult since we have 2 different lives going on, but what I think would be beneficial on the next live is to have some of Jojo's mentees come on so they can speak about their experience live. Oh no, they are all freaking out now. Subconsciously, no. They're saying, no, do not want to. It is okay. There is no pressure. No one will ask you to do something you do not want to do. Do not worry. But it is beneficial for them to come on live and give their experience on how they have learned to connect to themselves and how they have learned more about themselves. There is the Awakened Connect. There is the mentorship, yes, that Jojo and Leo offer to help you to learn more about yourself. But the way that you learn more is to connect to the essence of your being, which is love, which is light. But you're asking how? This is why Jojo and Leo have created many lives and many YouTube videos on how to connect to yourself. There are guided meditations, healings for you to go to the center of your being, the essence of your being, through the crown chakra or the heart portal to connect to self. From there, you are able to learn so much more about you. I hope I answered your question. If you want a more, you could say, detailed question, you must ask more of a detailed or a detailed answer. You must ask more of a detailed question. Nikki, yes, Jojo has not been live for a very long time. You could say she used to be live all the time, and she had to take a step back because she needed to do her own healing. And now she is focusing on the Awaken Connect members and her mentees. Doesn't give her enough time to go live as she used to. And she's learned so much about herself that now it is beneficial for her to do more videos, more meditational videos, and upload onto YouTube to help you guys connect to self. And whenever she has time, she can come live. For example, today I had asked her to go live. Other times it is best for her to integrate and heal herself. She has been healing a lot, Nikki, and this is why she has been quite absent. But she is not gone, she is here, and she will come more often. She is trying to balance it all out. But when she is here to assist, as I am here to assist you all. You are welcome, that one lady. Let's answer more questions. More questions. Amy, AIMT would like to join. Absolutely. Let us join the Awakened Connect. Jojo will answer your question. She saw your message. She will assist. Yes. Elaine says, it is wonderful we connect all together to try to help each other in the Awaken Connect group. It is true. Elaine is in the Awaken Connect, and it is one of our mentees also. She's doing quite well. Very, very, very well. She went from not channeling herself, just shy about a year ago, to channeling now in each session. She's doing quite well. Kelly is here. Wonderful to see you, Kelly. Chelsea says, this was the same for me. I was afraid of opening because of past torture. Correct. But now look at her. She is doing quite well. Hector, can you see if I can connect to myself? Everyone can connect to themselves, Hector. You can too. Everyone can. But many have traumas and issues that stop them from connecting to themselves. Yes, you're all doing quite well. Jojo likes this. But it's mainly me. I like going live. I like speaking to you all. Plus, having the human experience is quite nice. Us as higher frequent, you could say frequency beings, do not have the same experience as you all do. Being human and experiencing emotions, I find it quite interesting and very inquisitive on the way that you all function. I learn a lot when Jojo allows me in. I thank you, Jojo, and you all for allowing me to assist in the little ways that I can. Lau, do you have advice, guidance for me? Well, there is a lot that can be said. But I will say this again. The best guidance I have for you is to heal. There's a lot of things you are hiding from yourself, Lau, that you need to be honest with. You must be honest with yourself. We'll leave it at that. You are welcome, that one lady. Is there any advice you would like to share to all of us as a collective? Now that's a great question. Yes, wake up. Lao, what I would give to the whole collective is to truly begin to heal so you can truly see what is happening around you. It is not what you think. The war between darkness and light is not on a conscious level. It is on a subconscious level. All of you that are on this live, raise your hand and tell me if you are connected to your subconscious. Let's do a poll. And if you are connected to your subconscious, what do you see? Now, it is a bit unfair because we do have some that are here that are JoJo's mentees who are connected to their subconscious and do see what is going on. But those of you that are not connected to yourselves on a very deep level are not aware of what truly is going on around you. You must understand as a collective that you all operate 92 to 98% of your incarnated being, essence of you could say, or consciousness, I should say, are ruled by the subconscious mind. If you are not connected to the subconscious, how will you know what you are choosing or doing on a subconscious level? My advice is for you all to connect to yourselves deeply, to truly know what you are choosing on a subconscious level. Why is this important? Because you are so disconnected from yourselves, you have no idea what you are choosing, truly. And that is quite scary. Because you are thinking you are healing and you're wanting to choose light, but it is a very different story on a subconscious level. And that is the reality that many of you need to face. Good. What is your insight on astral travel? It is very dangerous. It is not a good idea to astral travel. There is too much darkness, you can say, in the higher realms, in the spiritual, you could say, yes, we can call them realms, sure. It is what you all may understand. There is too much going on for you to leave your physical body because you're not connected to yourselves on a subconscious level to see how truly dark it is. For you to see it is not safe to astral travel. Unfortunately, because of all that is going on, your systems can be very, very, very compromised. Now, some of you are saying that is not true. I astral travel just fine. You must ask yourself, is it? Then what are you astral traveling for? What are you seeing? What are you sensing? What are you doing then? Hello, beautiful souls. Hello, Alicia. It is so beautiful to see you also. Will I get alimony soon, Kat? Oh, that is a very, very human question to ask. From what I'm seeing, it is a yes and no. There's a lot of things going on, and your partner is not cooperative in many ways. You put a lot of your energy and time into this alimony situation when you can be earning the money on your own. There is a limiting belief that if you do not receive this alimony, you will not be able to move on. depending on someone, I understand, is a necessity at times. But if you truly connect to yourself, you are able to heal in ways you never thought possible and manifest in ways that the little money you receive in alimony is nothing compared to what you can actually create and earn on your own. But I'm seeing a lot of trauma that both of you, Kat, and your ex have suffered, and therefore you are keeping each other in this trauma bond that is having you in a state of needing each other. It's quite unhealthy, but it is what trauma is. Therefore, I would look at this objectively and look at it differently. Instead of needing and wanting, I would begin to heal these aspects of self. Inner child. Your inner child, you have a lot of issues as a child and a lot of past life issues as well. It's not about will I get my alimony soon, it's more about you needing to break free from yourself. Chelsea says you need to be honest with yourself. Correct. It's Zenobia. Oh, it's Gems on TikTok. Got it. I did not know that. Wonderful, Zenobia. Yes, the healing is still taking place even when you are sleeping. Sensei, nice glasses. Well, Jojo likes them too. She really enjoys them. Where are these comments? Are you on TikTok too? Yes, I am on TikTok too. That is why I am looking through both platforms to answer questions. I'm going to now go on TikTok and answer more questions. Alicia says, what's good today? What's good today? What I can share is that love is all and all is love. And if you focus all on just love, you are easily able to leave all illusions and programmings and projections and systems that have been placed upon you all. So what is good? There is only love. I've been told that I teleport in my dreams, but I don't try to and don't realize it. You've been told. Stacy, have you experienced this for yourself? Being told and experiencing this are two different things. Mookie says, before I could pull up and ground in sunlight these days, I find other ways. Breath work, prayer. Wonderful. I'm glad that is assisting you to connect to yourself. I keep getting messages, but I don't know what they are trying to tell me. Kimberly, these messages, are you connecting to yourself? Because anything outside of yourself, you should be leery. As many beings and guides have chosen darkness, you have to be very selective what messages come through. If you just have a message pop in, it's not, for the most part, your higher self. And with those messages, I would ignore, as many will try to sway you from connecting to yourself. It is best that you intentionally go within yourself, connect to your higher self, and then from there, ask, what do you need to know in this now moment? Unfortunately, many beings that have chosen darkness and guides that have chosen darkness will come through to steer you off from connecting to yourself, in many ways to confuse you. This is why it's always best to take control of your healing, of your connection to self. And the way that you do that is by connecting willingly on your own. The rest I would ignore. From what I am seeing, it is not your higher self. Stacy says, my grandmother in spirit told me I would be very cautious, Stacy, because it is not your grandmother coming through. I know it is a bit heartbreaking, but you must know the truth. You must connect to yourself to see that your grandmother has already passed and has been reincarnated again into these realms. Not by choice, because these realms are enslaved and recycled again into the whole imprisonment system. Unfortunately, it is not your grandmother speaking to you. I want you to tune in, Stacy. Ask yourself, who is coming through? You will know the answer. Tell me, write it down. Connect to yourself. Go into your heart portal. Find a pathway. I will put a pathway for you. A golden light pathway. Follow that pathway to a door that says higher self. When you get to that door, open it. Connect to your higher self. On the other side, close the door behind you. Then connect to your higher self. If you allow, you will probably have issues with that also. You do not want to connect with your higher self. But if you allow your higher self to come through, it will tell you who you're truly connecting to, what energy is coming through. Please write it down for me. Take your time. Sensei is saying, can I connect more? I feel I am very connected. Absolutely, you can connect more. There are layers and layers and layers of cores and many cores of self you can connect to. It is quite remarkable how much you can connect. Kelly, it is so wonderful to see you. Absolutely, you can break out in this lifetime. Absolutely. You truly can. Yes, Sensei. Jojo is channeling me. I am a version of her outside of the polarity consciousness. That is a version of her. She does not channel anything other than herself. It is better and safe that way. Terry says, love is the key. Correct. Do you not understand how much and how separated you all have been from yourselves to love? It is quite remarkable how separated you are from love, but it is the truth. Sensei asks, connecting to self, can this only be done by meditation? Not necessarily. No, you can connect to self by just going into the heart portal or center or heart chakra and going deep within yourself and connecting with a version that is out outside. It has to be outside of the polarity consciousness. Why? I will explain. Because inside of the polarity consciousness, even versions of you and beings, most as when the realms were created and the polarity was created and you could say darkness and light was created, freedom of will was created, all at the same time. Many had the choice to choose between light and darkness. And many beings wanted to experience darkness for what it was. And therefore, many of the beings that you may connect to are choosing darkness. And therefore, a lot of the times, even versions of you that have chosen darkness are not the best to give you non-biased information as they are going through their own enslavement and their own confusion of trying to break free. They're biased, you see? They're all going through the polarity consciousness, fighting their own inner battles of light and darkness. And this is why it is very, very, very important that you connect to a version of yourself outside of the polarity consciousness. Am I making sense? Yes, Kimberly. It does make a lot of sense. You find it that it's very simple. But in the spiritual community, they like to complicate things because they want to make it seem that it's very unattainable. It is not. It is also the new religion that is being released. As you can see, religion is becoming obsolete. And the next big thing is spirituality, awakeness, breaking free. But are they truly breaking free? Are they truly connecting to themselves? Or are they connecting to other beings and other ideologies and other realities and taking them on for their own beliefs? Stacy says, I think it's me. I feel that anyways. Okay, Stacy. So you've connected and you think it is yourself. Go deeper. Now ask your higher self, what version of you are connecting to? Is it of light or is it of darkness? And wait and see what it says, Stacy. Write it down if you feel compelled to share. Tanya says, we can't connect with loved ones that pass. What is the point of connecting to loved ones that passed? It is not about can or can't. What is the point? What can they offer you? Then what you can offer yourself, Tanya. What do they hold that is so special that you cannot answer within yourself? Why connect to a being or to a loved one that has passed away when they have already reincarnated again into this enslaved system? When you can connect to yourself and give yourself the answers that are beneficial for you in this now moment. In many ways, it is to veer you from connecting to yourself. It is not a bad or good thing to connect with loved ones, but is it beneficial? Connecting to ourselves is quite difficult. And many do not connect because of that. Find it easier to connect to others or beings. But how can an Arcturian tell you about yourself? Is an Arcturian a version of you outside of the polarity consciousness? No. How can an Arcturian be better than connecting with yourself? You have to ask yourselves these things. You are powerful enough, and you do not need another being to tell you this. Vince, no, she is not single, and she is not ready to mingle either. No, dear one, she is quite taken, and quite happy, dear one. But if that is what you are looking for, it is best to connect with yourself. And that of what you are searching for will come to you, dear one. But I do like that. Single, ready to mingle. It is quite funny. I get it. It is funny. Aren't the ancestors in our DNA? Yes, Mookie, of course they are. But what does that have to do with connecting to yourself? Let's see. This is quite powerful. I can't really even, and I am recording this, so I will post this. I think this is very important. Stacy, thank you so very much for connecting with yourself and sharing truly what is going on. When Stacy connected, she says she has connected to a dark version of herself. So she was saying she was connecting to what is a grandmother in spirit. But I knew she was not connecting to her grandmother, so I have placed a pathway for her to connect to herself. Then she said, I am connecting to myself. Right, but then you must go deeper. As she goes deeper, she realizes she is connecting to a version of herself that is quite dark. Yes. And what is this version of you wanting you to do? Is to not connect to yourself. Do you see how powerful this is, Stacy? How connecting to yourself is quite powerful. Now that you understand that you're not connecting to the spirit of your grandmother, but connecting with a dark version of yourself, it is best to disconnect and connect to yourself, to a light version to assist you to heal. This was a prime example of why you must be very careful at what you are connecting to. And sometimes they will trick you. Versions of you that want you to stay dark. But you are correct, Stacy. So what do you do now? What you do is become more aware. This awareness is quite powerful. Now you can ask your higher self, what do I do? You must go into and start healing yourself. Ask your higher self to take you to the timeline when this version went dark so you can heal yourself and begin to open. This is quite powerful, actually, that she was able to do this live. Thank you for sharing, Stacy, but you are correct. Very good. I will wait for your response. She will need to get off pretty soon, Jojo, as she needs to go use the restroom and need to clear herself as much darkness is coming in. They do not want you to know the truth, dear one. Stacy has done quite well. Kimberly, wonderful. I'm glad that you are getting what you are needing. For Kimberly and Stacy, I do highly encourage you both to join the Awake and Connect group. It is a you can call it a program, a membership that has 4 MP3 20-minute healings that assist you to connect to yourself. You will receive those monthly, and a 1-hour recorded healing video from Jojo and Leo that assists you to connect with yourself deeper. You also have a group WhatsApp that can assist you with issues or triumphs or struggles that you are going through within the group. And many of the mentees and group, you could say members that are in the group, are very, very willing to assist and also share their healing and struggles and what they have done to supersede them or overcome them. It can help you to connect to yourself that much deeper. They're all doing quite well. Sensei says, Jojo, higher self, my chakras had a burning sensation today. Do you know why? You have a lot of... I have to be quite careful on how I answer this because it is not something that you would like to hear. There we go. Jojo is back. It's not something you want to hear about yourself. However, you are struggling with dark and light aspects of yourself. And at this time, all I can say is you must heal the burning sensation, or you could say attacks, but they're attacks that you are inflicting within yourself. It is very hard to explain this. I'm trying to keep it very simplistic, but you are struggling with light and dark aspects of self. But you do not want to hear that. You just want to hear that you are of light. But that is not the case. No one is, unless you have a soul that has chosen light completely. And that is rare, but not impossible. Terry asks, why wars are constantly till time? Well, wars are ways of controlling human beings. They are set to program you all into fear. And many of those souls are choosing it on a subconscious level. But that is another story, another subject that we will not dive into yet. You are not all ready to hear that. But it is just a way of control, power, the powers to be, to create a system, a realm that they want. Gretchen says, the meditations are so incredibly helpful. It is true. The frequency of love sessions that are once a month are exceptionally expansive. She is correct. We have a group healing. It is the frequency of love healing that assists you all to expand in very powerful ways through the frequency of love. We take you all to heal issues with you not being able to connect with the love within yourself. And therefore, it is quite expansive. Gretchen is correct. Do not worry. I think Sensei is worried she missed her response. But do not worry, Sensei. I am going to post this. I'll have Jojo post this live on Instagram. For those that have missed part of it or most of it, you can go into her Instagram account. It is Jojo Beyond Light, at Jojo Beyond Light. And there you can catch this live. Yes, you can catch the whole thing. Orbic girl, it is so wonderful to see you. Why are we addicted to suffering? Why does suffering exist? Because you are choosing it on a subconscious level. I know it is a bit harsh, but I must say the truth. This is when Jojo wants me to shut up. Don't say that. Don't say that, she says. But it is the truth, Orbic girl. Many of them are choosing it on a subconscious level to be subjected to suffering or torture because they are choosing it in many aspects for many different reasons. Now, each one chooses it for many different reasons, and yours is quite different from the person next to you. But this is why. If you are connected to yourself on a subconscious level, you will surely break free and stop the suffering or the addiction to suffering. It isn't really an addiction to suffering. It is truly trauma and trauma bonds and trauma loops that you're all cycling through in the subconscious. But why and how and when this occurred is unique and different to you all. Again, I know you do not want to hear this because on a conscious level, you have worked very hard to heal yourself, especially Orbic girl. She has worked quite deeply, but you cannot still get through. It is because there are parts of self you do not want to show yourself, Orbic girl. There is parts of self that is still hiding in your subconscious. You have also inner child work that is hiding within your subconscious as well. And you have spent a lot of money, from what I see, in trying to connect with yourself. But it has not been futile, or you could say it has not been successful, and you are quite frustrated. You need to do something different, yes, but it is to connect to yourself. You must ask yourself, your higher self, why it is that you continue to allow the suffering in your life. But you can get there. You will get there. Do not panic. Do not worry. It is a very good question. Let us ask more. I'll answer one more question, and Jojo really needs to go. We are grateful for you as well, Goddess Rebirth. Orbic girl, thank you. I needed to hear this. Dear one, you would benefit so much if you were to join the Awaken Connect. It's not expensive. It is only $188 a month, but it can truly assist you to connect with yourself. Gretchen says, I see clouds and traps. You're speaking about the subconscious, yes? Yes, it is a big trap fest. Terry, am I a narcissist? Well, I mean, depends on how you see things, Terry. Not connecting to self and allowing darkness in can change a soul into doing very unscrupulous things, very psychotic things, or what they call psychopathic things. Depends on what level you allow darkness in, on a conscious or subconscious level. You have psychopaths in this now moment, yes, who kill and murder many, many, many people. The reason that they are very disconnected from themselves and very unemotional and unempathetic and do not carry an ounce of compassion within themselves is because they are aware of their darkness on a conscious level. They are choosing, you could say, darkness, demons, you could call them demons, or you can also say there are different levels of darkness. Archons, yes. Anyways, to allow them to come through to your consciousness and act out the darkness on a conscious level. And there's many different degrees of this. Anywhere from a schizophrenic to someone that is psychotic to someone that is you can call them in psychosis or psychotic. There's many different names that you guys have named them for, but they're all quite aware of their darkness. Narcissist or covert narcissist are aware of their selfishness and darkness within themselves and only care about themselves. They are quite aware and do not care about others. They can be helped and assisted, yes. But are you a narcissist? You must connect to yourself and see, Terry. Ask yourself why you are asking this question. Sensei says you have worked a lot with my subconscious through affirmations. I hate to say this to you, Sensei, but it is not enough. And you are barely scratching the surface of what your subconscious truly is. And affirmations get you nowhere when you have much programming and trauma to heal and sort through. You are hitting a wall, and it is the truth. You are only showing yourself what you want to see. Truly connecting to the subconscious. You can ask some of the girls here. They are in the mentorship. It is not that easy. Jojo must move. Must put a charger on one of the phones. Must block. 1 minute. There. That is better. Good. Now, you see, Elaine just said it right after you said it, Sensei. I'm in the mentorship 11 month and still not fully connected to the subconscious. This is what I'm saying. Have you truly connected to yourself? You are welcome, Stacy. Kimberly, we will know when we connect to a higher. Absolutely, you will know. And also, you can also be tricked to think you are connecting with yourself, but it is okay. You are still trying to connect to self. That is true. The subconscious has been You could say tampered with by the collective darkness. You are correct, Elaine. She can say this because she has seen it herself. Chelsea agrees as well. The CD is a collective darkness, but it is abbreviated. It is easier to abbreviate it than saying the whole thing. Do criminals, abusers come out of programming, and why Creator allows these criminals to hurt children? That is a very loaded question, Orbit Girl. You must ask yourself, what is the Creator, though? And when this is happening, many are choosing it. I know that is hard to say, and it's hard to swallow that pill. But I think I will answer that question in the next live because Jojo must leave. She needs to use the restroom. You must first ask yourself, what is the Creator? When these realms were created by higher vibrational beings, some of you came here to have this polarity experience. But many ended up choosing darkness and enslaved those that are of light and take from codes and light from others. And therefore, what you see manifested with abusers and criminals are souls that have consciously chosen darkness. Not all on a conscious level are aware, but most are. They'll say, there is this darkness inside me that has told me to do this. It is the collective darkness. Why Creator allows is because they have chosen darkness. That is how dark it truly is, dear ones. And these children that are being hurt are being siphoned their energies as they are being trafficked. And some of them on a subconscious level are allowing. That is difficult to hear, I understand. We can dive into that another day. When people say spirit told them or follows them, is this truly spirit or a guide? This is where you have to be very careful what you are listening to and what comes to you. Most guides have chosen darkness. If you have an energy coming to you, it is very odd and not rare, but it is truly to sway you from connecting to yourself. And is it them truly guiding them? For the most part, no. Stacy can confirm this. She thought that her grandmother, spirit, was contacting her, but she truly found out that is a version of her that has gone dark inside the polarity consciousness. I ask you the same question. You can connect to yourself to see if it's really spirits or guides assisting you. Are they choosing light or are they choosing darkness? You must truly see the truth. Boro, absolutely, we work with men. It is Jojo and Leo that work together. And they have many men that book sessions and have connected to the Awaken Connect and have entered into the mentorship. Yes, we welcome more masculine energies, Boro. It is needed. Yes. You will work with me and with Leo. It is Jojo's partner. Quite vast in knowledge. Very expanded as Jojo. And even more. And you have what you would call the best of both worlds. But yes. Yes, we take both masculine and feminine souls. I will answer one last question. Super cool frizzle. Hey Jojo, very nice glasses. Thank you, dear one. Let us see, no more questions. It is lovely to see you all communicating with each other on Instagram. Very good. If there isn't any more questions, we will go ahead and end it here. Jojo would like to do a meditational healing, but she's going to need to postpone it to another day. She needs to clear and needs to heal herself, and then she also needs to use the restroom. She keeps saying, I must pee. You must stop, I must pee. So we're going to end it here. It has been a pleasure, dear ones. I will have her come in more to go live with you all often. But it has been a pleasure. I will let you all go now. Any questions, concerns, or issues that you guys have, you can always send Jojo a message on Instagram. She answers quite quickly. If you're all interested in the mentorship, you can also schedule a 15-minute consultation. It is a 4-figure investment. I do want to say that. So if it is something that you think you cannot financially afford, it is okay. Do not worry. There is the Awaken Connect. It has been a pleasure, dear ones. And again, if there's any more questions or concerns, you can always ask. But I'll have Jojo come on live again. All right? Dear ones, I will let you all go now. Goodbye.